Today I'd like to talk to you guys about the difference between a variable versus a unit. This is often a pretty common, causes some pretty common confusion in engineering. So when we say variable, a variable could be something like x, it could be z, it could be y. Sometimes it could be a symbol. It could be the Greek letter omega. It could also be a very short word like fin that stands for force input. So there are all kinds of different symbols. It just depends on the equation. It depends if you're talking about engineering or what branch of engineering or what subject of engineering or math. It just depends. The main point is if I have 2x equals 4 and I have 4x equals 8, just making those up real quick, the whole point is this x is going to vary depending on the other numbers in the equation. It varies. Think about that for a second. It varies depending on, I can't always have the same x. It varies depending on the other numbers in the equation. That's what makes it a variable. I could have a variable speed fan, meaning it has different speeds, that x is going to have different values depending on the equation. That's all that means. So moving on to units. Units defines the number a little bit. So if we have x equals 2, x equals 2 what? Does it equal 2 people, 2 cars, 2 cats, 2 giraffes, 2 notebooks? I don't know. And that is exactly what we use units for. 2 quick common ones that we see in engineering. Those would be forces, and those would be distances. Forces, some examples of some forces. Units of forces. Well, we're going to see newtons, capital N, and we could see a pound. That's an L, not a 1. So pound or pounds. So we could say that x equals 2 newtons. Distances, we can see a lot of different distances ranging from centimeters to meters to inches to feet. So they're defining what that 2 is. Again, x equals 2 newtons. X equals 2 meters. So hopefully that cleared up some confusion about a variable versus a unit.